Networking is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as merely frivolous socializing. That couldn't be further from the truth. Sure, networking involves meeting people, engaging in discussions, and finding areas of synergy. But the objective isn't, or at least shouldn't, be self-serving. The larger purpose is to create a meaningful connection with people. Networking events give working professionals a chance to learn new ideas, understand trends in the industry, and grow beyond their comfort zone. The reason many people feel uncomfortable about networking is because of the belief that it's inauthentic or exploitative. But if you can change this frame of reference, then networking can be of immense value. Networking comes naturally to some people. Others find it extremely draining and intimidating. However, even if you fall in the latter category, networking is a useful skill to possess. A lot of people wonder where networking happens. The truth is, it can happen anywhere. For instance, it could even be with a person sitting next to you on a flight. There are no geographical limitations to this. Let's now talk about networking the right way. Networking is a lot more than socializing and handing out business cards. While introductions matter, nobody hires you because of a fantastic introduction. That said, making a poor introduction can definitely harm your chances. Think of networking as an opportunity to gain first-hand insights into the interests and ideas of the stakeholders in the industry. Curiosity and advice go a long way in being great at networking. It is also crucial to create genuine relationships with people. This can be done in several ways. You could do this by reading about the participants before an event, identifying common interests, which could, of course, be beyond the law, and having genuine conversations. Remember that authenticity is key in this process. Once you create that bond, it is important to think about what you offer. It's important to focus on the contributions that you can make to others, instead of focusing on what value you can derive from them. Not just that, it is important to maintain relationships over the years. One way you can do this is by sending periodic updates that the recipient may find useful. Even if you no longer work with each other on a regular basis. While that's the good, there's also the bad and the ugly of networking. Here are a few red flags from the networking perspective.
In the fast-paced world of corporate law, tomorrow's legal leaders need to be more than just traditional expertise. Introducing the LLM in Corporate and Financial Law, a groundbreaking program brought to you by Jindal Global Law School in partnership with Upgrad. Designed for the legal professionals of tomorrow, this innovative blended learning program combines academic rigor with real-world application. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description to elevate your career with the LLM in Corporate and Financial Law.
First, do not hard sell. Networking events aren't about getting opportunities. While such opportunities may be a byproduct or even a long-term outcome, such outcomes need to happen organically. This can only happen by creating deep relationships. Another common error is failing to understand the other person's interests. Focusing on your own interests instead of what the other person is saying and where they are coming from defeats the purpose of networking. Without understanding their interests, you will not be able to add value. Without value, there is no relationship, and you can get where this is headed. A third error is not following up or staying in touch. People often bond or connect at events and then lose touch. Once a bond has been created, you should try to build that relationship to something that is more meaningful. Another crucial mistake is engaging in small talk just for the sake of small talk. If neither party is interested in talking to the other, the relationship is unlikely to head anywhere. Lastly, never take too much of someone's time. This is a subjective assessment and one that you often have to make. Stepping on someone's toes is never the right idea. While interacting with clients, there are a few things one has to be mindful of. First, honesty and integrity. It is important to be honest and have a very high level of integrity. Unfortunately, these are traits that are rarely used to describe the legal community. The easiest way to make an impression is by defeating this narrative. As a legal professional, you must recognize that what you get paid for is trust. Integrity is the easiest way to build that. Now let's look at the background of the client. It's crucial to understand the client's background. This matters because professional expectations vary basis a client's background. Let's take a simple example. If an American corporation is seeking your advice, would you talk in lakhs or crores? Probably not. You will use millions and billions. It's subtle distinctions like these that matter. We can now move on to discussing culture at large. Cultural differences are inevitable. It is extremely important to be sensitized to the culture of whoever you are speaking to. Aspects like eye contact, saying no, or even bowing your head have different meaning across different cultures. And it is crucial that you modify your behavior accordingly. Now let's talk about another aspect of client relationships, cross-selling. To spot opportunities to build relationships, you need to match a client's particular needs to your firm's ability to service that need. This is easier in a full-service law firm. But to understand these needs, it is important first to know your client's business and then the sector it operates in. Introducing your client to what your firm does well allows the firm to truly impress and sell its cross-practice areas to the same client. This allows the firm to actually create an institutional client and have a very powerful, trusting relationship with the same.